All right, guys. So, last time that we played, you guys got tattoos and arrived in the capital city of Solana. There, you guys were kind of smuggled into the city and met face to face with a man known as the White Raven, a contact of the Blackfish. He is a beggar king, which means he kind of controls all the beggars in town and has many spies and informants kind of dotted around everywhere. Um, what he is asking you to do as a job is to help the little sheriff of the port in Solana, which is a little special because you guys are technically wanted for kind of transporting illegal goods, and you having been caught in the last city, you all have your names kind of wanted in the Empire of Hosha. So to wipe your names clean in the Empire, you guys have to at least help the sheriff in the port, which he introduced you to. You guys met Stroke. She is an undead human who has her guts kind of spilling out. She wears a large trench coat, and she looks like she should be blind, but she's not. She introduced you to a problem with what seems to be children are disappearing each night. There are claw marks found on the beds. No blood splatters seem to be anywhere where the children were. There's howling, the sounds of wolves running through the streets at night around the area where they're happening at. It's all very odd. You guys investigated some of the sites, though before you actually headed out, you met some of the other kind of groups that were working with the White Raven. You met two orcs who were kind of arguing, a group of goblins who then prayed to Elijah as a god because he was using fire magics. And then you met the special group of vampires and the fetchling in the back corner who you had throw a slider at the back of the head. They threatened you, and they walked through a portal somewhere off into Southern Plain or something. After you're investigating, you guys decided to go to a candle factory where you actually did find what seemed to be a cult in the basement. Ventnor, you actually went in there with Rio, and you guys were able to actually see in person what was going on in there. You witnessed a chitin woman covered in chains, and there was a large group of humans, elves, and half-elves all in there, all in chains, kind of worshipping her. When she noticed you, chains around your leg started to grow, and you were pulled in towards the center of the room. With quick thinking, Rio saved you, tossing you the vermin mask, turning you into a swarm of spiders. You got out of the chains, and then you two fled out of the building. Coming on the outside of the building, you were bleeding out, and that's where Remy was involved trying to kill you. And after plenty of attempts of almost killing you, you are now healed, and you've both been taken back to Stroke's kind of office where she works. Now you guys are all kind of sitting around. You're trying to talk about what's going on and what might be this creature. So now you kind of sit there in her office. She's sitting behind her desk, and she looks at you two, and she says, "All right, so what did you guys see down there? I need to know a little bit more information. What is it that's probably taking the children?"
I look at Ventnor. I was like, I don't know. What did you see? Hey, go ahead.
Yeah. It's Zonkathon cultists. Bad news.
She sits back in her chair a little bit, with a pained look in her eyes, and she says, "Well, that complicates a lot of things. He's the reason I'm alive right now. Not directly, but inadvertently. But anyways, he is the god of patrons and cunning and darkness. What was it that was down there? Did you see the beast that was taking the people? What was it?"
Well, it's hard to say.
Okay.
There was a chitin down there, though.
A chitin. I've run into chitin in my past. Thanks to a group of the vampires, chitin working together, they made me exist when I shouldn't have as a punishment. But the chitin, they're sadists. There's no way that who or whatever it was down there could have taken these children without disfiguring and killing them and leaving blood trails. I don't think it was the chitin. What we know so far is a list of things. Unless, do you guys have any list of the clues that you've come up so far? If you can't tell me, I got my own list.
Hallmarks.
Claw marks, all right.
Right, so they're more than human, superhuman, extra human, demi-human.
We'll go with what do you mean by that? Just that they're strong, or like
They have features that are not exactly common with normal human folks. I put normal in quotation marks.
all right. So we got claw marks and non-human looking. All right. I'll add this. We only know that they move around at nighttime. All right.
There was wax.
The wax. Now, son, that wasn't
I don't-
wax. That was blood. It was waxy blood. It was inhuman blood. It was just the same color of red.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm not a doctor. I'll be honest.
I mean, you seem smart enough, boy. You got yourself an education. You look like you're from some sort of academy.
Yeah, it looks like I've just graduated middle school, huh?
I mean, that's more education that I received in my training. So, I mean, good on you, sir.
Well, you're a cop. That's how things work in this.
I'm
land.
just old. That's the only reason I learn things. I'm pushing on about 90 years this year, I think, so.
Wow. Is that 90 years, like, pre or post or, like, combined?
We find that offensive in our undead community, but it is post
I'm
the change.
sorry I asked.
It's understandable. You're just not used to it. It's all right. It's fine.
So, inhuman features, including claws, blood that is thick and waxy and clearly not human, but it was red? Is that right?
It was red.
Okay, just want to be sure. Maybe directly related are Zon-Kathon cultists, or maybe only partially related. I would find it hard to believe that that is purely coincidence, that children are being abducted and also there's secretly cultists doing weird things. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. You know, these cults will pop up anywhere, you know what I mean? It's like new age gentrification. It's like new age gentrification, you know.
I mean, they are pushing out some of the local goblin folk. They're having to leave town because of, I mean, can't afford rent anymore.
It's hard for an honest goblin to make a living around here, I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm. I will add in, we do have the wolves moving at night. That don't make sense.
Are they wolves? Are they werewolves?
What is that?
We hear the cry of wolves howling and running packs of wolves at night. People look out or are about. They don't see anything. Some witnesses have said that they've been or made contact with what felt like a large pack of wolves that tackled them, but there was nothing to be seen, almost invisible.
That seems bad.
I know. I mean, we do also know that there is a group of these creatures. We had more than one set of claw marks.
It makes you think one creature could have left just a whole bunch of claw marks.
Well, remember when we went and saw the body of that orcish girl? We saw in the door
Yeah.
frame. We saw that something had grasped onto the door frame to pull itself up. It looked like there were
Wait.
3 different sets of claws, so 3 sets of hands were holding itself up.
Okay. Wait. Also, uh. No.
Now, I'm not too knowledgeable, I'll say, on things of the unnatural. Though I do have a book that was given to me a long time ago by a dear friend of mine that does explain a couple monstrous creatures, and we can go through that and try and see what this might actually be. If that sounds like something you two would like to do with me.
I think that would be wise.
Now I'll say I'm not the best at reading, but I'll at least show the book, and I do like the pictures in them. I'll share it here with you too if you want to see it.
Okay.
Alright, so this book, it does cover 4 different species of monsters that we can look at here. And it's in an alphabetical order that we can look at them. So the first one that we're actually going to look at is this one that's called an aboleth. I find it quite creepy looking. It's this big kind of octopus looking creature with claws at the ends of its hands. It has multiple eyes, and it likes to swim around, and it does abduct people. It sends groups of these kind of water-like looking dogs called Akita out, and they run around howling and stealing things in the night. So it could be those. So that is possible.
But would we see water splashes on the floor then? That comes from the water?
That could be possible, though I'm not sure. That's a
Maybe
good
it
call.
wears
Maybe.
Maybe it wears waders to keep all the water like internal.
Well,
Maybe.
Are you talking about the water wolves, or are you talking about the aboleth itself?
The aboleth.
Well, the Akita, those things are known to run through the streets invisible at night. But the aboleth, it's known to fly through the air, never leaving a trace of itself behind.
Mm.
Now we got our second look here at our second possibility, and that's a creature called a Barghest. You ever heard of one of these guys?
Or haven't?
All right, you ever ran into a bugbear before? Ever heard of one of those? Terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Quite large. Anyways, they look quite like those. Imagine a goblin who was about 8 feet tall, looked kind of like a bear, covered in fur, and was hulking beast. But it walked on all fours, kind of like a bear does. Now, the weird thing about this creature is that it kind of phases out of reality. It just kind of can exist and not exist at the same time. And when that happens, you can't hit it too well. It's like your sword phases through it unless it's got some enchantment. It's like it's a +1 weapon or something. Now, I'll let you know. These creatures don't have packs of wolves that run with them. They got packs of what's called a blink dogs that chase after them, actually. And they kind of do the same thing. They hunt down Barghests and try to kill them. They're quite interesting. They're not strong by themselves, but they come in large packs. All right. And that's the second possible option there. All right. So a third possible option I got is actually what's called a manticore. Now this creature, it's a lion with a large scorpion tail, and it has gigantic bat wings, so it can fly around undetected. They hunt in packs, letting out large growls and roars throughout cities. And when they land, they usually do end up killing whatever they come in contact with, leaving large claw marks and large-looking spikes from their tail in their victims. Usually they play with the corpse before they eat it, but they leave it there for all to see. They don't hide usually, but that's the Manticore. Any questions about them?
I don't think so. But I don't think it's that.
I don't think it's that either.
I mean, it sounds pretty cool. It could be that.
I think
mean,
a
but there's no
manticore.
bodies.
Well, if it eats the bodies, there wouldn't be a body. But if it did eat the body, yeah, I think it would leave more mess.
Right.
Very true. Very true.
Especially if it plays with it before it eats
True. It does.
And we're not talking about hopscotch.
it.
Jeez. All right. And so now we're on to our last creature we're looking at here. So the last creature we got is called a Rorkund. This is a large-looking kind of creature with 4 mouths. It's got long legs. It's very slender and skinny. Kind of looks like a dog. And it has at its mouth is tentacles that kind of drape off the front of it. It usually hunts in groups of about 2 to 3. And these creatures usually are followed by cults and summoned in very, very much to do their bidding. They only exist in what's called a place called the astral plane. It's a point of existence between kind of earth, heaven, and hell, where all magic kind of flows. They should not exist in other terms. They are forced into our existence. They are summoned in, and they tend to murder things as they see fit. They abduct creatures. Although they are silent, they tend to sit by themselves at times, and they usually answer to a master that calls them and tells them what to do. The last thing I will say, I forgot to mention, is about the others here. The only one that cannot be summoned in any kind of ritual is a Manticore, but the Aboleth, the Barghest, and the Rorkund, all 3 can be summoned through ritualistic summons. Anyways, that's the last of what I think could be the possibility of what's going on here. But you two talk it out. What do you think it could be?
What's up?
Hola.
Hello.
Hello.
Zach, to set the scene, you're kind of sitting in the corner pretty quiet right now, but you guys are going through a book with the sheriff, Stroke, and looking at some possible monsters that is what's terrorizing the port.
What sound does the monsters make?
There's a list right here. You usually do hear a howling at night, and it seems like there's a pack of wolves running through the street whenever there's an attack.
All right. While I'm sitting quietly, I'm going to practice how to howl.
Okay, you sit there quietly howling. All right, you guys talk it out. What do you think it is? I can rename anything and rename any details if you ask me.
I don't think it was the third one.
No, I don't think it's a manticore.
Do you think? Okay, the first one was the one with tentacles, and it comes from the water. What else? What else did you do?
So you guys said you didn't want to see the third one, but I'll still rename it. The first one is an Aboleth. The second one is a Barghest. The third one was a Manticore. And then the fourth one was called the Rorkund. I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing that right. It's Rorkoun. So it might be Rorkoun. I'm not sure.
So these aboleths, right? Um, how many arms would one of these things have?
Actually, that's an interesting question. Let me look that up. I don't know.
Hmm.
Uh,
The metagame in me says I might be going in the wrong direction, but
you sure about that?
well, if you don't know the answer to the question,
They got.
then
They have. Are you asking for the tentacles per one?
yeah, because they have like claws on the ends of their hands, right?
Yeah.
So how many of those are we talking? They got just two? More than two?
They have 4.
Four.
And Zach, if you do want to chime in about it at all, you can. If you have any questions yourself, you can also ask.
Me no know what's going on.
Okay.
Me just gonna howl.
All right, you're standing there howling.
Don't worry, it's gonna come in handy later. Trust me.
So remind me, was there with the last one with the Roar Coon? Is there anything wolf-ish related to it?
Well, it walks on 4 legs and it has 4 mouths. It has kind of tentacle-like kind of front face.
Mm-hmm.
It does hunt in groups, in large groups. They do
Okay.
invisible and they run around. They constrict things. Usually they don't kill, they grab.
I like it might be that one just because I feel like this thing just grabbed children and then brought them somewhere.
Does sound like it's ticking a lot of boxes. Things going invisible, running around, knocking people over, but also not just murdering things. And if let me blow your mind for a second. If you were a bunch of cultists looking to abduct a bunch of children, would you go abduct children yourself? No, you would do a scary ritual to get extraplanar dog monsters to go kidnap children for you, specifically a type that wouldn't kill them, that would just snatch them. So, um, but that's just a theory.
A game theory.
Now, I'll say the things that Stroke have described, that's the things that she knows about these creatures. You can actually read into the text and make a luck roll to see if you pick up any extra little bits of information.
Okay.
Sure.
I won't let Zach do that because he can't read, but Remy and Vetner can.
I got a 16.
16. All right. This is just a straight luck roll. Holden, do you want to make a check?
Oh, sure. Does it need to be for like a specific entry?
Yeah, Madeline, you can choose which one of the 4 you want it to be about, and I'll add a little tidbit about them.
Oh, I think I just saw Jesse come into Roll20.
I want it for the last entry.
Okay, the Rorca. You read in the entry that the blood of this creature is a light blue.
Okay.
Very viscous.
I don't think it's this one.
I made a luck roll for a 13. So I don't know what I got there.
Which one do you want to?
I'll read about the second one. It starts with a V that I also don't remember how to pronounce.
So, the Bargist.
Oh, B, not V.
So the Barghest. This creature, you read in the text, it kills its victims and then swallows the corpse whole, leaving no trace when it kills.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey,
Hey, Jesse.
Jesus.
We are trying to figure out what the monster is that's in the port right now. You're in a room with the Marshal Stroke. You've got kind of 4 possible options that it could be, and you're using the clues that you guys know to kind of figure out what it is.
Okay.
All right. So you guys, what you guys thinking now?
So, potentially, out of character question, when we were going to investigate the incident with the orcish girl, was there a corpse there?
No.
Okay, so
There have
I
never
couldn't
been corpses found.
okay, I couldn't remember if you had said there was one there or not.
The
Just
only
wanted to be
only
sure.
trace of proof of like anything from the creatures is the fact that the blood. There was a tiefling boy that was kidnapped who had large horns, and he was able to stab the creature while he was being kidnapped. But there are no remains of the boy to be found anywhere. And then you guys never went inside the warehouse, so you guys don't know if there's anything else.
Oh yeah, we went in the candle factory, but not the warehouse.
You guys immediately left north and never went inside the warehouse.
Well, there were important things going on. That
Went there on a
candle.
whim, but okay.
Yeah, you know how many not tomatoes they have there to put on sliders?
Of course.
I mean, we can keep all this in mind. We can go investigate ye old warehouse. Hey, gang, why don't we split up and look for clues?
Are you saying you want to go to that warehouse?
I call being Shaggy.
The Stroke looks at you guys and she says, "So are you guys wanting to go to the warehouse?"
Yeah. Have you been there?
Yeah,
Like recently?
well, it was
like-
mostly empty inside, but you guys didn't go in there, though. I mean, the people who work there are working there again. The scene has been compromised. There's nothing left of the proof.
Okay. Surely, as the marshal of this town, you had collected evidence there.
I
Right.
went there and I couldn't find anything. It just was a blood trail that led into that warehouse, and we found nothing of the sort inside of there.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that clearly, our investigative skills are not superior to the marshal of the town, and we would not have found anything either.
Okay.
So, what does that tell us? Monster and Child go into the warehouse, and then what? Somebody help me out here.
Sorry, I'm eating food. No help. Only food.
The sliders are in front of Jesse.
I was gonna say he's got a
Too
mouth.
many crayons. Too many little time.
So what? We thinking monster grabs child, child stabs monster, monster brings child into warehouse. Both teleport away, go to a different plane of existence. What do we? They just
I can
camp
put it
out.
on.
Camp out and play Parcheesi? What are we thinking?
Zach,
I don't know.
is anybody here?
Can you hear us?
Zach?
Sorry,
What?
I had to go downstairs. I'm back.
I was gonna say, like, y'all have been here for like a minute. I'm like trying to eat. I apologize for not saying much.
Yeah, I haven't gotten here but much that long. Like I've got here like 5-10 minutes ago, too.
Oh my god, why are you so late? What are the
I
options?
had to work. I
Okay.
Suck my toes, all right.
Hey,
Whoa.
Hey, he doesn't
Don't
start
threaten me
his
with a good
brand
time.
new job at Vanderbilt until Monday. Okay.
Oh, nice.
yeah, that's gonna be fun. Are you gonna ride along with? Anyways, back to the quest.
Hi.
So
Yes.
I'll
We can't
read
get
out
tracked.
the options. So there is the aboleth. It's a large kind of tentacle-looking creature with claws at the end of its tentacles, large eyes, and it has a pack of water-like wolves that follow it called Akita. The next one is the Barghest. They hunt in packs, and they're always hunted by a pack of what's called blink dogs. They are from another kind of dimension, and they hunt any and everything and eat their subjects whole. You have the Manticore. They are large, spiky creatures. They have lion bodies and faces, bat-like wings, and scorpion tails. They usually leave large spikes in their victims and play with the dead and leave big messes. And lastly is the Warcown. They are kind of these large, kind of bear-sized creatures that walk on all fours. They have tentacles frothing at the mouth, and underneath the tentacles they have 4 mouths that they use to bite things. They kind of look Cthulhu-ish in what they look like. They tend to turn invisible, and that's the lot. Barghists also kind of phase between realities. They don't really turn invisible.
Oh god, I don't want to fight anything invincible.
So,
Okay.
Never
Edward
again.
and I decided that the last 2 are not it.
Correct. So a
Option
manticore.
1 or option 2?
A manticore is too feral. It would leave viscera behind. And Remy here noted that the last one there, the Rorcoon, has blue blood, not red. And so, remember we had found red, waxy blood at the scene. Our friend Sagran here cannot read, but Rio, if
I can
you...
attempt to read.
If you,
You can make an intelligence check, and as long as it's above a 10, then you can at least make out a little bit of something, and then and then you can make a luck check.
Wait, so I wanna make a check. So okay, I'll let him do his.
All right, so
Wow.
you cannot read. You see the pictures. You see that the aboleth.
There's pictures?
There's a picture of each one. The aboleth looks like an octopus, but with 4 legs. And the Barghest kind of looks like a bear man, kind of.
I like the Barghest.
But Rio, you can make a luck check, and you can say which of the 2 you want to use it on to pick out a new detail to find out about them.
Well, wait. What do you think? So I went to a zoo many years ago. I don't know if you guys know this. I want to see if I can remember.
I know about this zoo. It's a special zoo. Okay.
Yeah. It's like everything I do messes me over. But
I'll give you advantage on this roll then. So you can roll twice on knowing about these last 2 creatures.
so which one? Or
So you get to choose one of the 2, and then you roll twice as a luck check, which means you don't add anything to it. And then depending on how high you roll is what I'll give you information-wise about it.
which one of the 2 was it that we just are deciding has red blood?
So
The Barghest.
Barghest has red blood. The aboleth has red blood. I'll say that.
okay, well,
Now you have to decipher between the 2 of which one is possibly it.
Okay. So
personally, my guess at the moment is Bargus, more invisibility, interplanar kind of thing, but that is just a hunch.
That also sounds like something Spencer wants us to fight because it sounds really difficult.
I also had a really good hunch
So
about
mean.
the 4th about the fourth
True.
monster, but then we learned that it was not that. So, you know, take that as you will.
All right, I'm gonna roll for the Bargus then.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be an optimal choice here. So roll with advantage.
Yeah, so you get to roll twice, and we'll take the larger number. That's a 3 and a 2.
Wow.
The
Wow!
Bargist. The
Fancy, where
Bargist.
they go?
What do you know about the Bargist? And you use it on the Bargist. So the Bargist. What should I tell you?
It has fur.
It commands goblins. It
Oh.
can command goblins.
Hmm. So wait, is this like a crime scene?
You're not at a. So where you're at right now is you're at the.
We're back at the
police office.
precinct.
Yeah, and you're talking to the sheriff. She's showing you this book that has a couple of monsters in it, and you're trying to possibly choose which one of these is what's going on. So you're using your past knowings that you've got. I can read you out what your team so far has kind of put together. All the sites, there are claw marks left. You know that it's at least a non-human creature. It attacks at nighttime. It has red waxy blood. Wolves howl and run in packs at night whenever there's an attack. Zon Cathan is somehow related and the cult summoning it. It can sometimes somewhat go invisible. It's never seen. And a group of creatures, of at least 3 of them, were at least discovered from the claw marks that you uncovered at one of the sites.
Ah. Well then. I'm going Barghest.
Okay.
I'm just,
Me like Bargus because it sounds cool, but it also looks cool.
it's my persona.
Persona.
Oh my god. Me don't like Bargus anymore.
All right. So since you all, are you? I guess you're doubling down on the Bargist.
Can we double up?
You can double up. You can
I
take it
double-
out and then put everything on the aboleth.
Double
Do
to
we
the
wanna-
left.
Do it. Everybody get out your scantrons. Do we want to huddle up and just like and talk about this between all of us for a second?
I'm actually not sure where you're going with the Scantron joke, but it really made me laugh regardless.
Well, you said bubble to the left.
Oh no, I said double, as in
Oh.
just being dumb, double down versus double up versus double to the left.
Oh, I was thinking. I thought you said, yeah. Okay. Well, huh.
Like the Scantron joke, though. So, I don't know.
It almost. I mean, we're just gonna have to put all our chips on one.
Put it on green. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Well, I mean, okay. Stroke. Tell me this. Since we've narrowed it down to at least 2 options, where does that leave us? Do we have any kinds of?
We have at least that narrows it down onto what we're looking for, and from that point we can try and actually make our way to the ports and try and make contact with a mage I know who could possibly trap one of the 2 for us. Though we need to know which one we're looking for. He could probably cast a spell to actually locate where what we're looking for the nearest of that creature species is. It costs a pretty penny, and I only have enough for at least one go at this.
So, were there any, is anyone involved in this that we haven't talked to yet?
She sits back and says, "Well, if we wanted to, and I would rather not, we could just wait another night, let the next attack happen, and then observe another scene if you'd like."
Oh, jeez. Not that I'm advocating for it, but we could wait for another night and cross our fingers that nothing bad happens.
Could we like put one of us as like bait out there?
Oh my gosh. We're gonna set up a sting operation?
Yeah, we're gonna stake this out, baby.
Alright,
All right, Remy, go.
I can. I can summon. I can summon for a bit at least,
Hang on.
but it's not that long.
Well, I think. Oh no.
My headset just.
Maybe I shouldn't say anything, but so far I think only children have been what's the word?
Naughty.
Abducted.
Yeah. Stroke looks and she says, yes, it's only been children so far, and it's only been tiefling children and orcish children.
Oh.
Well, I'm sensing a little bit of racism here.
Oh, there we go. No, my microphone stopped working for a second.
Oh.
But yeah, that's racist.
Check on the abacus.
Wait, so who do we have here that looks the youngest?
Well,
That
Vecnor.
I think that question is subjective, and
I'm gonna tell
honestly,
you that
it's
Stroke looks and she says, no, he's too old. It has to be at least an 8-year-old, something
Oh
younger.
my god.
okay. Well,
This is getting kind of creepy.
Me
Do
don't
we
like
have-
this.
Well, let's just go to the market and create like a stuffed child that looks like a tiefling. Or that other race, and we're good.
No.
make it look like a
Oh.
tiefling or the other one.
Oh shit.
The green. No.
The greens.
The
The green folk.
oh gosh.
Oh, okay. How about we just, if we're not gonna do like the baiting situation, all dice on Bargist. Who's in? Say I.
Me.
I don't know.
Me.
I wish Elijah was here. He would volunteer as bait.
Oh my god. I'll volunteer as bait. Oh my god.
Volunteer as
She
tribute
looks and
instead.
says, how
Even-
would you be Vate? You're like
Yeah.
20. What? The Bargus does not want you. I'm sorry.
I can make
You're
a-
not even
I
the
can make
correct
shadow-
race.
I can make a young shadow clone.
A young
Young.
orcish shadow clone of yourself?
I've
That's
been
that's
practicing.
actually my rap name is Young Shadow Clone.
That was my username back in 2002.
Yeah.
XX young shadow clone.
I mean, okay.
I'm about to just like start a little like a counter for how many times Holden says in this session.
Yeah, do it. Bet you won't.
All right, let's go get the fucking
Pull out the old
counter.
abacus.
Tally counter store. All right, I'm just gonna put 20 on there to start out with,
Well,
and
let's
if we reach 70 before 10 o'clock, you owe me a Starbucks coffee, okay?
see. All right.
Or just
She
Starbucks.
looks-
Oh, you.
I'll send it your way through Bill.
Oh shit.
So, Stroke looks at you guys and she says, so, with the Bargist, or the Aboleth, whatever you want to hunt down, when we do make the location known, we have to go fight it immediately. Are you physically ready as well?
Yes, that one I'm more confident about. Yes.
That you have the health and you can take
I'll
the
need
leads.
to. Have we rested in the last hour since
Oh
I've been here?
no, I am still like bloody and scared from being attacked by a cultist.
That's why I bring this
So
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
hang on. Let me roll back in time a second. No, I am very confident that I am not ready for this. Um,
22.
Look, I've got 45 minutes. Okay. Uh, okay. Look,
Ooh.
It's gotta breathe. So,
so what about everybody else? Does everybody else need to take a little nappy poo before we fight uh, octopus or other thing, or am I just going to suck it up? What are we feeling?
I'm gonna need to
Nap.
sleep. Yeah.
Okay,
I need nappies. Zach.
so
I'm already asleep in the corner.
Oh.
I howled myself to sleep.
you and Sagron just kind of together. I'll say the group of goblins that were following Elijah are just kind of camping out, just sitting there, kind of in the corner. Stroke looks at you all and she says, "So I'll take you to your rooms now. Let's head over there. We do have some here in the station that you can sleep at. So here you are." And she leads you to just kind of a large room with 6 beds in it, all open. So are you guys ready? You guys gonna take a full rest here and then go the next day?
guess so. Does that
Yeah.
mean another child is going to die?
Probably.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess if that's gonna happen anyways.
Uh, at this point, I don't know if we have much of a choice.
I mean, we can go and examine the evidence and just like make our decision afterwards, and we'll be at full health. Right?
Yeah, unfortunately, that seems like the best option.
Okay.
All right. So you guys take your rest. You all lay down for the night, and I want everyone to make a perception check as you're starting to lay down for sleep.
Is Sunvar making his one as well, or is it just Sagron?
Did you already go to sleep? Or I'll say
Yeah,
just
I
one
mean, I'm
for
already
both.
asleep, so
If you're already asleep, then you can't.
that's okay. I don't need perception when I sleep.
Okay.
I have dumb luck on my side.
So you okay, and then Holden.
Uh, here's my perception.
All right.
10.
Madeline and Jesse, you will not be flat-footed at the start of this. Holden, you will be flat-footed.
Oh,
Sagron, you will be flat-footed.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
make a roll. All right, and we add. All right. So there's 2 different types of what's called combat maneuver defense on your sheets. There's a flat-footed number, and then there is a regular number. The regular number is on top, so CMD will be on top. CMD flat is the number we're looking for. It's near your AC on the number. Tell me what the number underneath is for everyone.
Everyone?
Yeah, each person, what is your number for it? And I'll tell you if you pass or fail on the.
There's-
Well,
If you're, well, no, if you're Madeline or if you're Jesse, tell me the number on top.
23.
for flat-footed, right? CMD.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so Holden and Zach flat-footed, Madeline and Jesse one on top.
23.
16.
16. Madeline, you pass.
20.
Did you? Jesse, you pass barely. And then Holden, what is yours? What did you get? Or what
Flat-footed.
What is it? It's not rolled. It's just a number.
Flat-footed is a 10. So...
Okay, you fail. Jesse.
Oh,
roll
not
the exact-
CMD flat? Or is it just flat-footed or CMD flat-footed?
It's C and D flat-footed. So
Oh,
it's
okay,
you're
okay.
16. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Jesse, you pass. Madeline, you pass. You guys lay down to sleep. And you guys are kind of falling asleep. Holden, you're out like a light. And then Remy and Rio, you hear something that kind of sounds like that portal you heard earlier in the tavern open up, made of shadow.
Oh no.
And then you hear footsteps. And then you hear, "I'm here for my game."
I
And then the
don't
two of you
want that
roll
now.
off of your bed immediately. And you both make the save. You two, Sagron and
Am I in the room with them, or
you're
'Cause I
both.
thought
I'm gonna say you're both in the beds. And you guys are. You see these kind of see-through, spiritual-looking chains wrap around both Vetner and also around Sagron. Sunvar is out of the room right now. You can see walking in are the three people. Winfred walks in with his collar around his neck, shocking him. The little girl that's a vampire walks in, and then the tiefling walks in the back, and she looks at the lot of you, and she says, "I'm ready to end all of you. Are you
Wait,
ready?"
do I know who this person is?
Yeah, you met this woman, and Jesse threw a slider at the back of her servant's head last time you played.
Oh shit.
Oh, gosh. It's all your fault, Jesse.
Oh, whatever.
Everyone roll initiative for me.
oh,
I'm just trying to have fun.
Oh,
ooh,
it's just a prank, bro.
Just a prank. We're
Um,
gonna... Where would be good?
Come on, give me good
Bro,
initiative.
choked it, bro, dude, chilled it.
That's pretty good.
19, 23.
So did Sagron and I take any damage from this whole chain business?
Oh, not 20.
No, you
Ooh.
are grappled at the moment. You cannot move. And but
problem.
you feel the chains are radiating and they are getting hotter by the second. So you do not take damage now, but you feel like it's gonna come. You can see. I'll say you guys can take a look at the battlefield. Nat 20, congratulations. You can take a look at the battlefield.
It's gonna be only nat 20 ever again.
You're probably right.
We're actually gonna use. Yeah, we'll use that. We're gonna use the landing page as our battlefield. And I'm just gonna throw where you guys are at, kind of in the little living room area here. So we're gonna get these guys.
Battling in our own house.
We'll say it's just for show. This is what the office is, kind of what the what's her face's
You left me out.
Strokes kind of office. That's where you're gonna fight in. We'll say theoretically. And let me add you. I didn't grab Dalton, so that's why I got you separate. Oh shoot, no, we can't do that here because there is actually no grid. Oh shoot, what am I thinking? Crap. What have I done? I'm dumb. We're just gonna throw you guys in this big old blank area.
What have you done?
And then we're gonna draw a square. It'll be here to here. That'll be your bedroom. Alright, and I'll say that Holden is chained here. Remy is in her bed here. Sagron is here. Reynardo is here. Sunvar is out of the room at the moment, so he's gonna have to come in. And then let's start. All right, first person
we
to
still
go
in the
is gonna
living
be Reynardo. Let me throw in the monsters. What'd you say, Madeline?
Are we still battling in the living room?
We're gonna hang on. Let me move the thing.
Yeah, where are you?
I'm sorry.
I'm confused.
I am confuzzled right now. There
Oh.
you go.
Ah,
There we go. I'm frantically getting this because I forgot to do this. Just grab these 3 and say that that's them. Paste. Alright, that's the little girl. That's Winfred. And then that is... This is the fetchling. Little girl who's shirtless for some reason. And then that's Winfred right there.
What's a vampire?
These 2 are both vampires. This one is a fetchling. The one at the Dark Knight on the right. Jesse,
What's a
you go
fetchling?
first.
Winfred is a fetchling?
I can't get the words right. Winfred is a vampire. This is Winfred.
Okay.
Little girl is a vampire. That's who that is. Winfred is a fetchling. No, not Winfred. Fetchling is a fetchling. He's nameless right now. You don't have his name yet.
I see. Okay.
I'm so
Can we call him
confused.
Nate?
So first one to go is Jesse with the natural 20. You can move. What would you like to do?
Move, 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 move. He did. Jesse died.
Did he? Is he just gone? What happened?
I have no idea.
Oh, he's moving?
Oh. Oh? Is he talking?
No sound coming out, so maybe he muted himself and he doesn't know.
Hmm. Jesse got the small brain.
Jesse, we cannot hear you. I just messaged him. He is talking and rolling. I don't know.
Huh?
But I don't think he knows that we can't hear him.
Can you not hear? Oh, you know what? He's probably like shadow muted or something.
Oh. I
Oh,
guess.
he's
Maybe,
doing something else.
Oh, is he typing out what he's doing?
He said, "I know you can't hear me."
Oh, okay. Oh, man. Okay.
I
Yeah,
like
he's
messed
mic
up
mixed
with stuff.
Oh, that's sad. 23, 19. So 11. Alright. That's our order. Alright. So I guess he walked up and then swung to hit. So you're gonna hit with a 26 if you're swinging at Winfred or are you swinging at the little girl?
Winfred.
Okay, so he's swinging at Winfred. Alright. Roll damage. Unless you did you get? I'm gonna guess you went invisible and you're gonna take a sneak attack. So roll your damage with all that included. Uh, 2d4 plus 2d6. I think so. 2d4 plus 2d6. Yes, that's correct.
While he's doing that, just, a crazy little question here. How does one get out of being grappled again?
When it's your turn, you'll learn. It's a strength check. Actually,
Strength check.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
Ventnor's screwed.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
All right, see you next campaign.
It's an execution.
Hold on.
Both
Anybody
Sagron
hear
and
me?
Vettner. Yeah, we can
there
hear
we
you.
go.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
this is my headset microphone. We're just gonna do it with this.
Nice.
All right.
Dude, are you using the Arctis Pro Wireless Series headset?
Why, yes, I am.
I don't know how you knew that, but okay.
Wow, it sounds like shit.
It's a little bit.
You'd be wrong
It's
about that.
So that's 5, and then your 2d6. It's pretty good.
13.
damage. All right, 13. We add the 1 from your strength, so that's 14 damage you deal onto him. That's pretty good. Yeah, hurt him there. All right. All right. It is now Vetner. It is your turn. You're chained up. You can now try to make an escape. Let me pull up the rules for this specifically.
So, knowing that the answer will probably be no, could I potentially try and make an escape artist check? There's a page for it. It seems mostly for...
Yes. It's like grappling is complicated, so I'll say yes if you're just trying to get out of it and not re-grapple. So yes. I'll let you try that. It goes against their check that they made, which is...
Because, let me tell you, my escape artist is a lot better than just a strength roll. Even though I don't have any points in escape artist.
Oh, I know exactly why this shit ain't working.
5.
Yikes. So,
All right.
the good news is, if that was a strength check, it would have been a 0.
So you try getting out of the chains, and you don't. And when you wiggle in them, that rattles the chains, and it's gonna be on. It's not your turn. It's gonna be on their turn when you take damage. So then that's the end of your turn because you can't do anything else. It is now Winfred's turn. Winfred is going to Blood Rage, and you see blood starts kind of leaving through his fingernails and out of his mouth. And as he gets very angry, and as he does this, you can see that the world around you guys is covered in darkness. So you can no longer see.
So,
It's going to be in a radius, so I'm going to clear out the parts you can see.
Do you have night vision?
Let me, even if you have night vision, just because this is magical, so 5.
yeah,
10.
magical darkness kind of,
So if you're within this area, you cannot see them. 5, 10. You can see outside of that box area. That is the shadowy area. And his Blood Rage and activating that ability is his first bit. And then he's going to take a swing at Leonardo. You are now disadvantaged. You cannot see, but he can see perfectly in the dark. He's gonna roll. That's good.
That's my Thwomp impersonation.
Actually, no, he only gets one swing because that takes a action just to activate. Ignore the second one. That's a 18 to hit. Does that hit? Jesse?
Yes. Yeah. Just barely.
He's gonna roll damage.
What a loser. You don't have a higher AC than that.
how embarrassing.
That's 11 damage that he swings at you with his great sword. Kind of gets right through your shoulder.
Fucking Roblox. Ooh!
That is the end of his turn. It is now the little girl's turn. Sagaron and Vetner, you're both wrapped in the chains. You can see kind of in the darkness this little sparkle, kind of. That's where she is. I'm going to say you can notice she's focusing on the spell to keep you guys both wrapped up. And that's where you're going to take damage. You take 5 damage exactly.
What if it wasn't exactly?
It was actually 4.97, but, you know. Sounds
We don't
better
do
to
it
just
to
say
that.
5.
All right. And that's going to end her turn.
Yeah, what if Spencer
Sagron,
just,
it is
like-
now your turn. What'd you say?
Oh boy.
Oh, Spencer just like did a quadratic equation to figure out how much damage he's about to deal to somebody.
Just, you
He
just
gives
took the
like me a
square root
limit.
of took the square root of 5 amount of damage.
Yeah, so your health is currently the limit as 3 approaches approaches 5, or some shit like that.
It's great.
Where's the door? Where can Sunvar enter?
I'm gonna say because he's outside, it's gonna just be his turn to come inside of the battlefield, and that would be his turn to come in, and he won't have to like. I'll say the door is right here. So
He
that'll be
can't
where
come
he'll at.
in and go up to me and help me out in my situation.
I'll say for his turn, he's running through the house to get into here, so that's gonna be his action to get in. So he's now.
Damn it,
inside the
Sunvar! I
house.
told you not to go chasing the mice. All right.
So he's now in the house.
And I'm gonna try my best to Hercules out of it. He said it was a strength check.
It's a strength check, or you can make an escape artist check to try and get out.
Escape artist. I wonder what my escape artist is. My strength check is better. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, brag about it.
I will. Oh, fuck.
You didn't roll higher? What's wrong with you?
You failed the check. That's the end of your turn, my friend. Alright, it is
That's
now
double my roll.
the fetchling's turn. The fetchling is not decked out in armor. I'll let you know he's in like cloth robes. And that's
Well,
what
we
he
can't
has.
win them all, Holden. That's okay.
He is going to... What is he gonna do?
But Jesus Christ, Zach, roll higher next time.
He's gonna 15,
Here, hold on.
20 feet where you're wrapped up in chains. And he is just going to swing at you. And you're flat-footed, so he can just roll. That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, does a
Whoa.
28 hit your flat-footed AC? AKA,
He's gonna take his...
are you wearing a suit made out of indestructible boulders?
He has a one-handed sword, and because he is a special class, you see he's chanting spells under his breath, and it imbues into the sword multiple different enchantments, and spells are wrapped into it as he swings down on you.
Hey, Jesse, I rolled higher.
So first we're going to do the sword's damage. That's 1d6, so that's a
How
1.
did you...
And now we're going to do the enchantment damage. So it's a d6 of fire, which is 6, a d6 of electric, which is 3. So it's 1, 6, 3 so far. And then, oh shit, I need to look up that spell stat because I forgot.
Yeah, you know what a D1 is, right, Jesse?
A black hole?
It's,
How do you
it's,
even roll that?
It's just a sphere. It's only one face the entire way. So he just rolled a basketball against the ground and was like, "There you go. That's the result."
Actually, it was a wiffle ball.
Yeah, but like, are you just
wiffle.
assuming? Are you just assuming that like it's always gonna be just one, or like are you printing out the number 1 on all sides of the sphere? Like, what?
A sphere actually only
Okay,
has
got the
one
damage.
side, and that's the outside.
It's going to be
What about the inside?
3d4. That's 10 damage on top of that, all to Sagar in a single swing.
Ah!
That's
so,
20 damage to Sagron.
Why? Oh my
in
god!
total. That's the total damage of what I did, and that's the end of his turn. It is now Remy's
Oh
turn.
my
Remy.
god! This dude be bussin', dude.
That's what you get for rolling a nat 1 on a 1d1. SMH my head.
Guys, this sucks.
Yeah, try rolling a 20 next time, buddy.
Oh my gosh, he's smashing him, and he's gonna smash me next. Oh my gosh.
Remy, could you help him, please?
There. Hey, look, Jesse, I rolled higher.
The
I got a
fuck
nat
is wrong?
zero.
Where to go to? Sogron or Ventnor?
It's up to you.
So, Zach, how hard did you just get hit?
I got hit by big damage, dude. I'm like hurting, dude.
Okay. I guess I'll go fight this guy. He has attention on me. So I'm gonna. Dang it.
I was gonna say go help
10,
Ventnor, but
15, 20, 25.
You can get to this guy. You can
Wanna go
stop right
5?
here.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going
Yeah.
to charge
Okay.
and do a power attack. So they
Okay.
just equal out.
Okay.
It's a 26 hit.
You're gonna hit, believe it or not. Yeah, you hit.
I'm gonna do six.
Could you imagine if I rolled that, Jesse?
It's
What even-
these numbers?
is this like Battle of the Gods? Like, is that damage? Is that
That's a 1
accuracy?
in 10
What-
million.
I just
So-
tried to see how many zeros it would let me roll.
Jeez, where?
I hit him
Nice.
with a 19.
Holy cow.
19.
Whew,
I
battle's
forgot
over.
how strong you are.
I would also like to breeze kiss him as a swift action.
Okay.
No.
You have to roll your C and B against his defense. His defense is a 23.
Is it just a d20 plus my CM?
Yes, so that's plus 8, whatever you roll.
It didn't work.
All right. You see his hair kind of fluffs up as you push him a little bit. And that's going to be the end of the round. He's now kind of focused more on you. At the end of this round, you guys see sprinkling around the room.
What are y'all doing?
They're playing with the dice rollers.
Look, I'm in the right 100,000s place.
I'm in the zone.
They're in the 1 million.
For
Fudge.
each person, you're going to see Ventnor right next to you. You see to your right a little sparkle. And you see a dog appear. And Sogron
not
next to
good.
you see a little sparkle, and you see a little dog appear. And they are now going to... This one is going to bark at your chains, Ventnor. And as soon as that happens, you see your chains just rip off your body, and you're fine. And then this little dog is going to bark at your chains, Sogron, and the chains fall off your body immediately. And that's their turn.
Oh my god.
Good boy.
It goes back to Leonardo. It's your turn.
I think after this round of combat, I'm gonna go.
Okay. It's fair. It is getting late. All right, Jesse, it's your turn.
Oh boy, I can't find me.
You can't see yourself. Yeah, no, you're blind right now.
How do I? Oh, there I am.
Okay. Oh, you can't see where you were. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're right
you did.
here. I'm marking where you're at.
Okay. I'll just put it right. Put it right there because I've got it highlighted.
You're right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so is this like a pitch black smoke? Like, is it just
It's-
a smoke screen?
It's magical darkness. You cannot see. It's like your eyes are covered in Vanta black and you can't see in front of you.
And so, oh geez, I think I have to sneeze. Uh-oh.
Purple elephant, purple elephant, purple elephant, purple elephant.
Zach,
You ruined it. He took away the sneeze. You're so
I don't
right.
like
You're so
being
right.
here anymore. Oh, foot cramp. All right, I'm gonna try and run away from this. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna go invisible.
Okay, you go invisible. And where are you gonna run?
I'm gonna run.
There
Oh
you go.
Jesus, is this a? It says this is a bad dog. I'm gonna
It's
try
a dog.
5.
The dog barked the
10.
chains off of Ventnor. It freed him.
Dog to me.
15, 20. Want to ride the dog?
All right, you can make an animal handling check to jump on the dog's back.
Oh, what?
Shut up, Zach.
I don't know why he's laughing so much.
God, there's like there's no brakes on this guy. I swear. 14.
The dog does not let you, and it dives out of the way. You just land on your butt. That's the end of your turn.
What the fuck? I'm invisible.
The dog didn't
Damn.
like it. You touch it, and he just runs. And you're on your butt. Vector, it's your turn. You're now freed of chains.
That's fine. Play your games.
Keep your secrets.
Alright, keep the secrets.
So
Suck at breakfast.
let's see.
That is the best line from that movie.
11 C's?
I also-
right there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out Old Faithful, and
Alright.
I'm gonna hit the fetchling individual with Bone Shaker.
Bone shaker.
Been a little while. Double checking here.
Gotta make a will save. Or a fortitude save.
It is a fortitude save. I also thought it was a will save, but it's yeah. He is sentient, and so that affects him in that way. And
Alright, he's gonna roll.
Fortitude
His save. That is a. That's a 14. What is? Does he pass or
Pretty
fail?
sure.
Fail?
he fails. The save DC is like 17.
He fails. He has failed. The fetchling has failed.
So that is what we in the business call bad news for him. Holy
Jeez.
cow!
Oh my goodness! You see his brains? Not his brains.
Jeez.
He was hit by a 19 and then a 25. Jeez, he's barely standing. He is hurting very badly. His bones are breaking all over his body. He's shifting. It's really gross looking. You get a front seat, Madeline. You get to see all this. It's horrific. That's the end of your turn. You moved and cast. All right.
He's not dead yet.
Winfred is looking, and he notices his friend is now in some severe pain. He is now going to move 5, 10 feet, and the darkness is going to follow him.
Oh.
You cannot see here anymore. You hear something that sounds like grabbing, Madeline, in front of you. Also, Sagran, you hear that too.
Oh.
Like grabbing.
Yeah, like grappling.
Like where?
Okay.
Where did we hear that?
Right in front of you guys. Where, in the center, right where you, last heard. That is gonna be his turn. It is now the little girl's turn. You can look and see she's getting kind of scared. She's noticed the dogs. And she's gonna dive into the darkness and run in there. And that is going
Apparently
to
she
be
doesn't
her
like the game
turn.
we're playing.
No, she doesn't. She looks and she hears you say it. She says, "This is not the game I wanted." And that's the end of
I say so,
her
then
turn.
leave.
Yeah,
It's
you
now
don't know how to
Sagron's turn.
play Parcheesi.
Okay. Sagron is.
I'll say because of how they moved also, you can see down here. but you cannot see up here.
Okay.
I
In
will
this
also show you
darkness,
are right
if I-
here.
Right. Yeah. If in this darkness, if I were to cast a, do they? Can I tell if they see in this darkness?
I mean, you can't see them, so you don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna cast defensively. Mage armor.
Okay. You cast Mage Armor on yourself.
Uh,
And
Bless you.
No concentration check.
you're not in chains anymore, and you're not being attacked or anything, so you're safe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I cast. Okay. And can I do I know? Can I step backwards? Do I know if I can step backwards and be out of it, or?
Yes, I'll say you know where the edge of the darkness is, so you can walk out.
All right, I'm gonna walk way out then, and that will be Sogron. I don't know what I could do with the. We had that in there. There we go. What should I do with the? I can't really see some are just gonna move in front of me. Do I have an? I guess I took my move action and then standard action. Do I have enough action to take a potion or?
I'll say no, because that's still standard action right now. Because I looked at the rules, it's actually a standard. That's the same as doing a skill and stuff.
Why isn't it like a bonus action like D&D?
You can take a feat that will allow it to be that fast. So.
Oh, really?
There's feats for that.
It's okay. I don't even have the potion, so.
All right. Next person's turn is the fetchling. Remy, you hear chanting from where you heard the grappling at, and then some other words are said in front of you. You can't really make out the language, and then the darkness just dissipates immediately, and they're gone. And in their place, you can see there are 2 more of these dogs.
Oh.
Can we pet the dogs?
Sogron, you can walk up and pet the dog, yeah?
Oh, what are they saying? What are they saying?
You look at the dog and you start talking to it, and then the dog looks at you in the eyes and it says, "Boy, can you understand us?"
I start nodding my head, yes.
We are the Watchers. We are the Blink Dogs, and we serve the Lord God Nephis. Anyone who teleports or travels through his realm without his permission is hunted by us. We hunt a Barghest in the area, and we hunt those who are just traveling here.
Who just traveled here then?
That was a fetchling. It teleported in through the realm of shadows.
Oh.
And he just teleported out through the realm of shadows, taking his friends with him.
Do I have your consent to pet you?
You may.
I start
I
petting
require
him,
3. I require
I give
3
him-
scruffs on the head.
I give him
2
3
pats
scruffs
on the leg.
head. I give him 3 pats on the leg.
All the
But I
dogs are
can't
now
count.
walking up to each of you guys individually, just wanting pets.
Oh Jesus. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh God.
You know,
I accidentally
say-
slapped the shit out of the dog.
Oh, please don't do that. Don't do that. No.
No, you just missed.
he did.
Yeah, I tried to pet and miss and accidentally pet myself kind of awkwardly.
All right. And they say, we're here to help hunt the Barghest in the area.
Man, how the fuck?
We will stay the night and help you in the morn.
That sounds like a good idea.
All right. And
I'm hurt.
that's
I don't-
where we
I need
will
help.
end the session for tonight.
Man, I got fucking dookied on, dude.
Well, thank God I rolled that nat 1 outside of combat.
Rolled a nat 20 for initiative, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick. This is payback. Well, like I said.
Also, I can't believe that I've gotten an 8 million something when rolling at the whatever the last 4 times.
Yeah, you've gotten 8s in some roll. Oh wow. Still though, really close. I mean, if we round up.
87 million. Yeah, I see that now. For last little things before we close off for tonight, experience. I'll give you 300 for tonight because it was a nice little fun puzzle.
Wow.
And then Jesse, if I remember right, you'll be leveling up. You're now level 5.
Wow.
Oh, big boy now. Wait, how much experience was it?
300 per person.
300.
Well, I'm gonna go.
All right.
See y'all next week.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a good week.
See ya.
You.
Oh, I wonder if this is gonna. Oh.
All right. And so I will say Madeline didn't mention it, but her dog passed away this morning, so she was a little bit not too happy. Yeah, it was. I think she said it was. I can't remember. She said it was 3 years old or 13, but still, it was sad either way because it's a really young dog, or a dog she's had forever. So,
No, that's quite unfortunate.
yeah,
Feel bad for her.
yeah. So, think about her, I guess, is all I could say. I was kind of scared with the little last bit that I had planned here. I did plan this with the dogs coming in.
Oh,
So I was a little scared to do that, but
yeah.
you guys got 300 EXP apiece. Jesse, do you want to roll for your health?
Yes.
Right, I'll go ahead and jump you up the level. Let me look that up. What is your hit dice? I think it's an 8.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, it's an 8. Go ahead and roll for it.
All right.
Who has a D12 hit dice?
I think only barbarians.
Damn.
And the what'd you get? Oh,
2.
2? Okay, so what we do is we round up to the halfway point no matter what. If it's below 4, so you'll take 4.
All right.
So I'll add 4 to it right here. There you go. So that should up your accuracies, and now you got some skill points to allocate. What else do you get this level? Level 5. Your sneak attack goes up another dice, so you're hitting even more.
Ooh.
And you get a feat, so choose a feat for yourself.
Dude, you get a third foot, dude? What the hell?
Go with the right one.
I already got 4 arms.
Get 3 left feet.
So now you're
Look
now
at third
up to
leg.
par. Congratulations, Jesse. You're now level 5 like everyone else.
Woo!
Yay, not slacking.
It's about dang time.
Shut up, Zach.
So there's that. Yeah, so Jesse, if you want me to, I can send you some possible feats if you want, or you can look at them yourself. I'll leave that up to you. I'll send you some if you want me to that you can choose from.
I gotta look
There's
at the
a lot.
D20 FPS RD thing.
Just know there's like over 1,000. Literally over 1,000.
Yeah, at least somebody's already gone through and put the work in.
Choose the
Yeah.
782nd.
Sure, do that one.
It's gonna be something stupid like smelling like people's butts or something. Gives you like +1 foresight.
I mean,
Force.
there are scent feats where you learn how to smell good like animals. So I mean, that's kind of something.
Take a magic feat.
Take a
Yeah.
meta magic feat where you can't cast any spells.
Yeah.
You can now quick cast all of your keys. That's just dumb.
That'd be so crazy. Wouldn't that be wild? Gosh, bet you won't.
Bet you won't do it. Yeah, that's right. Only chickens don't do that.
Yeah, only stupid, smelly idiots don't do that.
Jeez.
I'm gonna do that.
Here, let me. Also, I'm curious. Did you take that feat? I'm curious. There
So the
is
levels.
there's a special feat I will recommend, where if 3 people are standing around a target, Jesse, that counts as you flanking, so you can do your sneak attack. That's the one that Madeline has that I recommended she take, and I recommend you take it too.
Well, so the amount of levels that you have in a skill cannot exceed your level, your character level, right?
So the number of ranks cannot correct. So if we go to your skill plan,
I was just
um,
making sure.
yeah. So right now, I don't think anything is above 5 in its total ranks. So if anything's at 4, you can put 1 more point into it right now.
Yeah. Going through. Disable device.
That's
Does
good for
anybody have?
that's
I'm
what it's
pretty
used
sure there are
for
some.
picking locks.
I'm pretty
Nice.
sure there's
Okay.
some doctors at Vanderbilt that know how to disable device.
They're very good at disabled
Yeah.
devices. That's all they know how to do.
Also, the reason why I went muted earlier is because like I muted on my stream deck and I forgot that I did that. So yeah, I work in IT.
Heck yeah.
That's kind
Yeah,
of disappointing.